back again at Sammy Miller's, this time for the Honda Owners Club annual meet. Always a great event, always got some lovely classic Hondas here, and of course Sammy's always got a couple out and start them up. Hopefully Allen Millyard will be here today, he normally is. Bringing in one of his contraptions. If you know of Allen Millyard, you know what an absolute genius the man is. So here we go, Sammy Miller's.
If it's pre-2004,
Ah, yeah.
you can go in the courtyard if you wish.
It's too dirty and horrible.
Your choice.
Nah,
Your choice, mate.
it's not a classic. It's 2003 though.
That were a lovely thing.
Well done.
I started putting them on the back end of the
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
So then we move on to the Freddy Spencer NS500. All you Honda lot, you're mortified. This is a two-stroke. You didn't think that was a two-stroke, did you? Three-cylinder two-stroke, and it's quite amazing how three cylinders seem to be a good combination, good layout. Why do you think three cylinders is a good layout, Alan?
Even pulses to 120 degrees.
Eh?
Even firing pulses 120 degrees.
Freddy Spencer, he wrote this in the Belgium Flobbershop classic a few years ago. I was there on the Gilera 4, he was on this, and he was at Goodwood this year. He's always quite keen on checking up how his bike is and so forth, so Rex disappeared. So there we go. So I better hand you over to Alan to tell you about his special here. This little twin. Alan, over to you.
Well, this is a 1974 on the SS50. SS50, what I did basically was add another cylinder on the back to make it SS100 big twin. And this is the second one I've made of these bikes. I made 4 in total, one in the Barber Museum in America. I've got one at home, Sammy's got one, I sold one to a friend. And they go really nice, they do about 60 miles an hour. I did actually put one on a dyno, it made 10.5 bhp at 11,000 revs. So it's quite commensurate with the sort of size of the engine.
And you didn't bring the ignition key, so we can't hear it running. I didn't think we needed an ignition key, so I didn't tell Alan.
It's lack of planning.
Lack of planning.
Lack of planning. Yeah, this is a museum bike, so it's drained oil, no battery and keys at home, so I could have brought my other one up before that as well.
Next time, right, you've got to promise the next Honda Day will have one running in operation for you for the twin. So there we go. You got the twin, you got a 3, you got a 4, and you've got a 6. What more do you want? You know, twin cylinder, 3-cylinder, 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder. You better run through the 6-cylinder again. So tell us all about
For those that haven't seen this bike before, basically it's my the Honda RC3174, which is a 305cc 6-cylinder Honda made. This is actually a 374cc, which is why I call it the RC374. And the engine's based on the Yamaha XCR250RR, which is like a grey import bike in the 90s. So I cut 2 cylinders off, welded one on each side, made a short straight roller bearing crank. It's got the same dimensions as inside as the Honda bike, so it should sound very similar. All the parts are handcrafted at home in my garage, apart from the paint that was sent out to my friend. All the fairings handmade, all the frames handmade, exhaust system. All the carburetors, actually pit bike carburetors up on the 50s. 6 of them, £18 each. So.
Does Tracy ever see you, or do you just live in the workshop?
No, she's there in the kitchen cooking cakes.
Supplied with coffee and tea. Black coffee, steady the nerves.
Yeah, I don't actually spend that much time in the garage. One of the I just spent, it's like quality time. I plan what I'm going to do and go and just do it quickly.
So you made the frame of the lot then, and the tank. What about the fairing? Did you make the fairing?
That's my first attempt making an aluminium fairing, non-sheet metal. So basically you just got to look at the picture you want to make and just hit it with a hammer until you get the right shape. And the original early Hondas were hand-beaten aluminium, so I found a picture online of a Japanese engineer making it. And I replicated that picture and decided it's exactly the same. So.
You make us some failures, don't you? All of them are wrong. Failures. Imagine making an aluminium fairing, you lot. Will you be any good at it? Right. He did it. So, first effort, right. Embarrassing, I call that. Totally embarrassing. You shouldn't tell us stuff like that.
The tank is the long range tank that they put on it for the R90T, which is knocked up really quick. Apparently they couldn't do the 4 lamps. So that tank's flat side, flat top, rather than having all curves. It was knocked up very quickly. I copied it from the original pictures from Japan.
I find it quite interesting when you look back at the TT, and all the manufacturers went for monster tanks. They were making known for 7-gallon tanks so they could do 6 laps of the race, you know. And these tanks and the fuel must have weighed an absolute ton of weight, and if they'd got their head round it, it'd have been far better stopping after a couple of laps, quick fill up and off again. But for some reason, the early days they decided you should take enough fuel to do the entire distance of the lap. So can you imagine far north down Bray Hill, 7 gallons of fuel on the top of the bike that they weigh on top, all top heavy, and just really crazy, isn't it?
That holds 4 gallons.
That's 4 gallons, yeah. And would that do 4 laps, 5 laps?
I'm not sure, I've never actually really ridden that far, but I think it probably does 20 a gallon.
Right, well that's consumes a bit of fuel, but it's probably quite interesting. But these here, you see, that was this was a 7-lap TT job, so obviously Mike Hill, they filled up half distance rather than take a monster big tank on it. So there we go. Anyway.
Owners Club event up at Sammy Miller's. Always a good annual event. Top up 2025 if you can. Allen Millyard, one absolute genius of a man. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Ride safe and see you soon.